Ladies and gentlemen of Britain, please be upstanding as we present to you the European Car of the Year, made by the people of Luton. So what is the European Car of the Year? Well, it's 7 European countries, the very best magazines from each and their journalists all voting for what is the very best car. There are no categories and there can only be one winner. And this year, by a considerable margin, it's the Vauxhall Astra. Luton is not just famous for making Vauxhalls though, it's also the birthplace of world-famous composer David Arnold. He's the one who does all the music for the expensive things like Sherlock and James Bond. Yes, that David Arnold. Luton. I know. Anyway, right, car review. Okay. This is an effortless drive. The steering is extremely soft. The gears almost select themselves. It's almost like there's a little man in the gearbox helping you with whatever it is you need. There's tons of room in the back, there's lots of vision, and there's a feeling of overall stability and safety. This is a proper family car. I love the feeling of the leather here. It's very luxurious on the seats, and the same goes for pretty much all of the materials inside the car, because it does feel very much like it's not going to start rattling after about 20 or 30,000 miles, which is good. As standard as well, which is a bonus, you get a heated steering wheel, 2 front heated seats and 2 rear heated seats as well for the kids, which is going to be hours of fun for you. And speaking of kids, they're going to love this because this car comes with its own 4G network. It's like a Wi-Fi hotspot. You can have 7 devices all running at the same time. You can even stand outside your house and use the internet from this car. But the best bit, and it's also got 2 chargers here for the kids' devices or whoever. But the best bit is this one-touch Concierge OnStar thing. So I'll demonstrate now.
Connecting to OnStar.
OnStar, this is Kelvin. How may I help?
I'd like some directions, if possible, if you could send them to the car.
Yes, sir. So where would you like to go today?
Buckingham Palace, please, in London.
Okay, one moment. I'm just searching that for you now. Bear with me 1 second.
Got a meeting. She's...
So I've got Buckingham Palace, SW1A1. I'm going to send that through to you now, and as soon as I send that through, it will automatically disconnect the call. So if you then follow the instructions on the screen and don't press any buttons until it's downloaded, you'll end up at your destination.
And the Vauxhall OnStar doesn't just work inside the car, it also works via the app. So wherever I am in the world, I can call my concierge and have them send a location to my car so that when I plug my phone in, it's already there and I'm ready to go. Well, what this car doesn't have, like some cars in its price range, is automatic braking to stop you from going into the car in front. But what it does do is have the next best thing, which is a very clever and independent set of bright red LED lights in front of you and a very loud alarm system to tell you that the person in front is doing something that they shouldn't. And that means if you're driving to work doing your makeup, well, it'll save you quite a lot of embarrassment. I found the best engine to be the 1.6 bi-turbo, 160 horsepower, 47 miles to the gallon. Now, for the next bit, I need to get on the motorway to show you this thing called steering assist. Geekin'. So, I'm in the middle lane. Lane assist is active. If I take my hands off the steering wheel, that's the steering wheel moving me back and now keeping me straight. That is really useful. And now it's asking me to take the steering wheel manually. I was very impressed with that, and it's only £575. An A-class version of it costs £1,675. Speaking of which, don't the Germans already do this technology in their cars? Yes, they actually do, but they don't all have Apple CarPlay. And if they do have Apple CarPlay, it's not as easy to operate as it is in the Astra, because I'll show you here. You plug in your phone, and then the Apple CarPlay icon comes up on the screen, and there, in 2 clicks, or is that 1 click, there's all your icons, which is great. And there's a number of features such as the messages which you can activate using voice. You don't need to touch your phone at all while you're driving. There's 1 click for podcasts, there's 1 click for tune-in radio, and the whole thing is just unbelievable, really, in this price of car. And I almost forgot an important bit, because these seats are really good. They're specially made for back health on long journeys, and they've had a team of doctors and scientists come up with an accreditation for this seat. There's only one other manufacturer who has seats as good as this for your back, and that's Mercedes. So, it's not just a win for Vauxhall, it's also a win for us, because now, with all this standard technology, it means that we won't have to pay through the nose to get it elsewhere. Well done, Vauxhall. And well done, Britain. That's another win for us. Rare, isn't it?